This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to the WCTE High School Academic Bowl. I'm your moderator, Brian O'Connor, a math professor at Tennessee Tech University. Our match today features teams from White County High School and York Institute. Let's meet our teams. First, White County High School is located in Sparta, Tennessee. Its enrollment is 1,200. Mascot are the Warriors, and the principal is Grant Swallows. Let's meet our team members.
Hello, I'm Ronnie Stegall. I'm in 10th grade and I'm in Writing Society.
Hi, I'm James Geely. I'm a senior and I'm a member of the archery team.
Hi, I'm Megan Wilson. I'm a senior and I'm the current student council president.
Hi, I'm Katie Wilson and I'm a senior and I'm in band.
That's White County High School. Now let's meet York Institute. It's located in Jamestown, Tennessee. The enrollment is 600 students. The mascot is the Dragon and the principal is Derwin Wright. Let's meet our team members.
Hi, my name is Autumn. I'm in the 10th grade and I'm in the National Honor Society.
Hi, I'm Curtis. I'm in the 10th grade. I'm also in National Honor Society.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'm a junior and I'm in journalism.
I'm Letitia. I'm a senior and I'm in book club.
That's York Institute. Thank you very much. Let's meet our match officials for today. First, our scorekeeper is Marge Rios, who's a retired Spanish teacher who taught for 21 years at Livingston Academy, and she was the academic bowl coach there. Our judges, first Dr. Michael Birdwell is professor of history at Tennessee Tech University and chair of the Tennessee Great War Commission. Our next judge is Heather Gothard, who has taught for 44 years, first in the public schools and now in the Tennessee Tech University College of Education. Our timekeeper is Dr. Hannah Rauweiser, who's Director of Education and Community Engagement at WCTE. Those are all the good folks here, and teams, we can start our match. Are you ready? Here's your first toss-up question. Name the instrument of the string family that is in pitch between the bass viol and the viola. Katie.
Cello.
Cello is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points each, what is first the minimum age for election to the U.S. Senate?
35.
No, it's 30. And second, what is the minimum age for election to the U.S. House of Representatives?
30.
No, it's 25. No points there. Next toss-up question. Actor Gary Cooper won an Academy Award in a 1941 film for his portrayal of what Tennessee soldier? Curtis.
Sergeant York.
You better get that right. York Institute, correct. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points, what biological term means study of heredity?
Genealogy.
No, genetics. And second, also for 10 points, entomology is the study of what type of animal?
Insect.
Insects is right. 10 points there. Here's your next bonus question. Mount Etna is located in what European country? Megan.
Greece.
No, can you take it, York? Time, that was Italy. Here's your next toss-up question. Is the central character in a work of fiction called an apostrophe, a protagonist, or Letitia?
Protagonist.
Protagonist, right. The other choice was antagonist. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 5 points each or 20 for all three, what three countries were signatories to the North American Free Trade Agreement under President Bill Clinton? Answer?
answer.
USA, Mexico, and Canada. No points there. Next toss-up, who wrote the political novel Animal Farm? Megan.
George Orwell.
George Orwell is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points, what is the largest prime factor of 27?
Three.
3 is correct. And second, also for 10 points, what's the largest prime factor of 16?
2.
2 is right. 20 points on that bonus. Here's your next toss-up. What major battle in the Civil War was fought in West Tennessee in April 1862? Time, that was Shiloh. No points there. Next toss-up. Identify the painting technique whereby pigment is applied to wet plaster. Ronnie.
Dripping.
No, can you take it, York? Aaron.
Watercolor.
No, it's fresco, which isn't the same at Taco Bell, I think. That's a different term. Here's your next toss-up question. Who in 1619 was the formulator of analytic geometry? Megan.
Euclid.
No, can you take it, York? Curtis.
Archimedes.
No, it was René Descartes, Cartesian coordinates. Here's your next toss-up question. 48 over 64 can be reduced to what lowest fraction? Time? 3/4. Not quite in time. 3/4. Next toss-up question. What Danish writer penned The Emperor's New Clothes? Letitia.
Hans Christian Andersen.
Hans Christian Andersen, correct. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points each, answer these questions about Ivy League schools. First, located in Hanover, New Hampshire, this Ivy school was the last college to be founded before the American Revolution. What is it?
Yale.
No, it's Dartmouth College. And second, located in upstate New York, its teams are known as the Big Red. Name this Ivy school.
Harvard.
No, my alma mater, Cornell University. No points on that bonus. Here's your next toss-up. In 1831, this famous French overseas military unit was founded to protect French Algeria. Name this two-word unit. Ooh, the Foreign Legion. No points there. Next toss-up question. Which U.S. president's picture is on a $2 bill? That was Thomas Jefferson. Next toss-up. What Greek painted View of Toledo? Megan.
El Greco.
El Greco is right. 10 points there. Good guess. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points each, give these terms that begin with the letters N-E. The term for favoritism shown to a relative, especially by an office holder.
Nepotism.
Nepotism is right. And second, a variety of peach with a smooth skin.
Nectarine.
Nectarine, correct on both parts. 20 points on that bonus. Next toss-up. Churchill Downs, home of Kentucky Derby, is in what large Kentucky city? Megan.
Louisville.
Louisville is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points, what is the football play called where a quarterback hands off to a running back who then returns the ball to the quarterback for a long pass downfield?
A flea flicker.
Flea flicker. You may have seen it last week. And second, also for 10 points, this highly infectious disease known sometimes as Black Death is spread by fleas. What's another name for the disease?
Bubonic plague.
Bubonic plague or Black Death. Well, we said Black Death, correct. 20 points on that bonus question. Next toss-up. What 24-year-old actor died in a car crash in Megan.
Pass, sorry.
I will continue for York. Died in a car crash in 1955 after starring in such films as Rebel Without a Cause and Giant. Letitia.
James Dean.
James Dean, correct. 10 points there. Bonus question. For 10 points, Baltimore's Battle Monument honors the city's rejection of the British attack on it during what American war?
Civil War.
No, the War of 1812. Also for 10 points, what U.S. president fled the White House for safety during the War of 1812? Time, that was James Madison, and Dolly Madison saved the portrait of Washington. Here's your next, no points on that bonus. Here's your next toss-up question. What country is tucked between Sweden and Russia? Letitia.
Finland.
Finland is correct. 10 points there. Bonus question. For 10 points, our solar system lies in what galaxy?
Milky Way.
Milky Way is right. Also for 10 points, with the downgrading of Pluto to mini-planet status, what true planet now takes its place as the farthest from the sun?
Neptune.
Neptune is right. 20 points on that bonus. Got a good game going. At the end of the first round, it's White County 100 and York Institute 80. Come on back for our lightning round. Welcome back to WCTE High School Academic Bowl. Our match is White County and York. We got a good match going on. White County is ahead 100 to 80 at the end of the first round. We have a substitution to tell you about for York Institute. Summer has replaced autumn. I'm not making this up. That's really what's happened, even though it sounds backwards. So we welcome Summer to the group here, and we're going to do our lightning round. The categories are the letter A and the letter B. And York, you get to choose which one would you like?
B.
The letter B. All answers will begin with the letter B. 60 seconds. Are you ready? Capital and largest city of Massachusetts.
Baltimore.
Scotland's national instrument.
Bagpipes.
One of the sections of an orchestra.
Bass.
Scarlett O'Hara's married name in Gone with the Wind.
Pass.
Press secretary shot at Reagan's assassination attempt.
Pass.
James Naismith invented this game.
Backgammon.
A solution that resists change in pH.
Base.
Author of The Good Earth.
Pass.
Singer who was part of Destiny's Child.
Beyonce.
All-time Major League home run king, asterisk.
Babe Ruth.
Scarlett O'Hara's married name in Gone with the Wind.
Pass.
Press secretary shot at Reagan assassination attempt.
Pass.
Author of The Good Earth. You have 3 correct, brings you up to 110. You got bagpipes, Beyonce, and I'm sorry, you only got 2 correct, brings you up to 100. You got bagpipes and Beyonce. The ones you missed, the capital of Massachusetts is Boston. Section of the orchestra, brass. Scarlett O'Hara's married name is Butler. Press secretary shot at Reagan assassination attempt was James Brady. James Naismith invented basketball. The solution that resists change in pH is buffer. Author of The Good Earth is Buck, and the all-time Major League home run king is Barry Bonds. So 2 correct there brings you up to 100. And we come to White County with the letter A. All answers will begin with the letter A. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
60 seconds. Body protection worn in battle by knights.
Armor.
From 434 to 453, he was leader of the Huns.
Attila.
An angle between 0 degrees and 90 degrees.
Acute.
In economics, anything owned that has a value.
Pass.
1984 film on the life of Mozart.
Defer, sorry.
Amadeus.
Parts of speech such as large, small, long, important.
Adjectives.
Submission of a dispute to an unbiased third party.
Pass.
A fear of open spaces.
Pass.
You can see lots of fish in the one in Chattanooga.
Aquarium.
Name of Tennessee Tech's Eagle mascot.
Awesome.
In economics, anything owned that has a value.
Asset.
Submission of a dispute to an unbiased third party.
Pass.
A fear of open spaces.
Defer.
Agoraphobia.
Submission of a dispute to an unbiased third party. You got 9 correct. That was arbitration that you missed. So 90 more points there get you up to 190. Very good. And we're ready to start our second half. Teams, are you ready? Here's your first toss-up question. In the game of poker, a dead man's hand consists of 2 pairs. One pair is aces. What are the other pair? Aaron?
Kings.
No, can you take it, White County? James?
Eights.
Eights. Aces and eights. Correct. 10 points there. Here's your bonus. For 10 points each, give these literary beginnings. Identify the first 12 words of Charles Dickens' novel, A Tale of Two Cities.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Correct. Identify the first 3 words of Melville's novel, Moby Dick.
Call me Ishmael.
Call me Ishmael. Correct on both parts. 20 points there. Next toss-up. The amount of matter in an object is called what? Ronnie?
Mass.
The mass. That's right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 5 points each, or 20 for all 3, honeybees naturally divide into 3 castes or classes. What are the common names for these castes?
Queen, worker, and drone.
Queen, worker, and drone. Correct. 20 points on that bonus. Next toss-up. What western U.S. state has the following natural wonders to entice tourists to that state? Great Salt Lake, James?
Utah.
Utah, Bryce Canyon, I was there 2 weeks ago, and Canyonlands. Correct. 10 points there. Here is your bonus question. Couple questions about awards for 10 points each. First, Tony Awards are given for performances in plays in what New York area?
Broadway.
Broadway is right. And second, the best in American writing are often cited as winners in what annual U.S. prizes?
Pulitzer.
The Pulitzer Prizes. Correct. 20 points on that bonus question. Here's your next toss-up. Give the 2-word French expression meaning between you and me. Time. Entre nous. Next toss-up. What are the monomers of proteins? Curtis?
Amino acids.
Amino acids is right. 10 points there. Bonus question. For 10 points each, what noted American in 1780 invented the bifocal lens? Answer? Let me check. Benjamin Franklin. And second, what Swede in 1866 invented dynamite?
Napoleon.
No, Alfred Nobel. No points there. Here's your next toss-up. Name the soil of frigid regions made up mainly of peat and humus with very limited subsoil. James?
Peat.
No, can you take it, York? Time, that's tundra. Next toss-up question. How many square feet are there in 5 square yards? Time, 45. 5 times 9. Next toss-up. Name the region in Russia where for centuries political prisoners in that... Ronnie?
Siberia.
Siberia, sent and jailed. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points, which U.S. state has the longest tidal shoreline? Hint, the largest state in the Union.
Alaska.
Alaska is right. And second, for 10 more points, name one of 2 U.S. western states that is an almost nearly perfect rectangle.
Utah.
No, Wyoming or Colorado. 10 points on that bonus question. Here's another toss-up. This geographical feature is a ridge of high ground which runs through the... Letitia.
Mountain.
No, I will continue for White County. Runs through the Rocky Mountains and separates eastward flowing from westward flowing rivers and streams. What is this feature? James.
A plateau.
No, the Continental Divide. Next toss-up. From what Disney film comes the song When You Wish Upon a Star? Aaron.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, correct. 10 points there, and that's no lie. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points each, name the 2 South American countries that do not border Brazil. Answer?
Chile.
Chile, and Ecuador was the other, so 10 points on that bonus. Here's your next toss-up. Who published in 1543 his most famous opus entitled On the Revolution of the Heavenly Bodies? Megan?
Kepler.
No, can you take it, York? Time, that was Copernicus. Next toss-up question. What's the Edward Gibbon historical opus about Rome? That was The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. Next toss-up. The devastating oil spill of 2010 was the responsibility of what oil corp? Aaron.
BP.
BP, that drilled in the Gulf of Mexico. British Petroleum, BP, correct. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. Here are a couple astronomy questions for 10 points each. First, give the scientific name for a shooting star, a small body that enters the Earth's atmosphere from space.
Comet.
No, a meteor. And second, clouds of interstellar dust and gas are called what?
Meteorite.
No, it's a nebula. No points there. Next toss-up question. What famous World War II tank commander for the U.S. was called Old Blood and Guts? Ronnie?
Patton.
George Patton. That is correct. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 20 points, all or nothing, arrange the following events from the French Revolution in correct chronological order, earliest to latest. First, France declares war on Austria. Second, royal family tries to leave France. Third, tennis court oath takes place. And fourth, so it's A, B, C, D. D, Louis XVI is executed. Answer.
D, A, C, B.
No, it's C, B, A, D. No points on that. Next toss-up question. Rocky Mountain National Park is located in what state? Ronnie?
Colorado.
Colorado is right. 10 points there. Bonus question. For 5 points each, spell these words. First, habitual.
H-A-B-I-T-U-A-L.
Correct. Second, reprimand.
R-E-P-R-I-M-A-N-D.
That is correct. And we stop there with 10 points on that bonus. And our final score is White County 330 and York Institute 140. Thank you, teams, for a good match. We appreciate it.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.